Wagwan Massive. So real quick one. I've just come on here to quickly unbox a record because I bought it somewhat spontaneously, somewhat impulsively, but mainly because I wanted to highlight something that wasn't getting highlighted and I thought deserved some attention. But before I do that, I just wanted to share with you that I have been listening to a bit of Slum Village, Fantastic Volume 2, and of course Dilla Donuts, mainly because it is that time of year, or almost that time of year, where we collectively celebrate the music of J Dilla, one of the greatest to ever do it. I've also been reading this. I'm not very far in it yet, I must admit, but I am going to complete it. Ideally before we celebrate Dilla next year. It takes me quite a while to read books. Shout out Dan Charnas, wrote a great life and afterlife of J Dilla, a great biography about the great man. Anyhow, like I said, I'm on here to unbox this record, as you can see from Honest John. Shout out Honest Johns each and every time. Still can't do it smoothly. And actually, before I unbox this record, I'm gonna do a quick change of t-shirt, because there's a t-shirt that came with this as well. Right, so as you can see, London is the Place for Me by Lord Kitchener, Calypso King. Lord Kitchener is an icon of the Windrush generation, an icon of Calypso music, born in Trinidad. And the reason I've bought this t-shirt and incidentally this record is because I watched The Kitchen recently with Kane Robinson, also known as Kano. The film was written, I think, or directed at least, by Daniel Kaluuya, and in it there's a character played by Ian Wright, and this is significant because Ian Wright is given the name Lord Kitchener. In this case, he is the sort of spokesperson of the Kitchen, which is like this sort of estate that people seem to be sort of squatting in. And the reason why I think it's significant and no one's talking enough about it is that Lord Kitchener in the film The Kitchen, played by Ian Wright, is clearly an ode to Lord Kitchener, the King of Calypso from the Windrush generation, because like Ian Wright in the film, Lord Kitchener in the 50s was very much a spokesperson for an oppressed community, that being the West Indian community who had immigrated from the West Indies to England by the Empire Windrush and subsequent boats and planes and stuff. So yeah, I thought that was really just significant to highlight. I feel like Daniel Kaluuya very consciously did that, and I'm kind of disappointed by the lack of people acknowledging the ode to the original Lord Kitchener. So yeah, I sort of impulsively bought the record to play on my radio show. Tomorrow morning, inevitably this video is not going to come out before the show goes out, so yeah, listen back to my show on the 1st of February. It's going to open up with a track from this exact LP, London is a Place for Me, and the single release is what's on my t-shirt right here. So yeah, one of the kings of Calypso, Lord Kitchener. Shout out Honest John's Records. London is the place for me. There's the man, Lord Kitchener himself. Oh wow, there's a whole like booklet in here. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Bio of Lord Kitchener himself. With this, I also would like to put it out there that if anyone has contacts or can get access to Ian Wright, I'd love for him to come on my radio show and talk about the significance of playing a character that is an ode to the great Lord Kitchener. Different angles today. This is where I do my Zoom calls, but yeah, different mic as well. But hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
Their spokesman sings his thanks to Britain.
Now, may I ask you your name?
Lord Kitchener.
Lord Kitchener. Now, I'm told that you are really the king of Calypso singers, is that right?
Yes, that's
Well, now, will you
true.
sing for us?
Right now.
Yes.
London is the place for me. London, this lovely city. You can go to France or America, India, Asia, or Australia, but you must come back to London City. Well, believe me, I am speaking broad-mindedly. I am glad to know my mother country. I've been traveling the countries years ago, but this is the place I wanted to know, darling London. This is the place for me.